Hi Sagittarius, Scott Shipsy here to do a nice quick bonus reading. I've got the energy and the psychic oracles and the Rider-Waite. We're going to do a quick sneak peek on what's going on in the collective. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed, Sag, can I ask that you take a second to do that? It really is the one way that you can support the channel's growth. When I was pre-shuffling, okay, I was working with the energy oracle, and it was funny, the thinking woman came out first. I kept shuffling, and then the thinking man came out with adjacent possibilities and strategy. So it feels like in the collective right now, a lot of you are giving thought to something in your life. You're exploring the possibilities. Now, the adjacent possibility shows lots of doors, and it can talk about that it's a time of expansion and growth, and for you, Sag, to consider and explore different aspects, possibilities, and maybe even there's some doors or opportunities that you haven't even given some thought to. But it's a time of thinking. We've had the man and the woman thinking. Okay, so I feel like it's covering off both. So some deep thought going on in the Sagittarius collective, and maybe some strategy and planning. But anywho, let's get on with that. Bottom of the deck, I have got the walking away card. Now, it's next to door to value. Door to value can connect to new beginnings in career or finance. So some of you could be exploring business opportunities, job opportunities. You might be thinking of making a change, because I have got a person walking away and they're looking over their shoulder. You know, sometimes I think when I see this card, there's something that the person will potentially miss, because it's like they're not just walking away purposely and saying, oh, I'm never looking back. They're looking back. All right, so it feels like there's some sort of tie to the past or tie to a situation or person that even though they're committed to moving in a new direction or walking away, they might be second guessing their decision or just a little bit struggling with it. But let's start, Sagittarius. So you're potentially moving in a new direction, or someone could be exiting your life here and walking away. You'll know what it relates to here, Sag. It felt more related to business, though, with the door to value. One more, please. All right, Sag, we have got strategy on the bottom of the deck. So it's time to put plan to paper and to be strategic. And for some of you, there's a situation where you feel like you lack personal freedom. You know, you feel tied up or bound or restricted in some way. So I feel like you're wanting to explore new avenues, new possibilities, but you feel like you can't. The universe is saying there is a way to achieve what you desire, and planning or strategy is what's recommended here, Sag. Not to mention believing in yourself, believing that you have the power to manifest what you desire. You know, the Magician and the Mirror is a very strong creative force. It's the ultimate for manifestation and creation, and we've got Journey in the split. So this could be you really are trying to manifest a new journey, a new opportunity, a new beginning in your life, and you start, some of you, this could be a trip or travel or relocation. Let's see. I have got storm warning. Okay, so we can see what else comes out, what that storm warning might be pertaining to. I do have the Angel of Love, so it could be connected to that walking away. You know, sometimes the Angel of Love can be showing up because we might be going through some sort of challenges, often in relationships, whether it's platonic or romantic love. It can also talk to a new person potentially about to enter a life. Maybe that's the storm warning, but I'm feeling like maybe it's a relationship here. Now, someone walking away, storm warning. There might be the need to build a bridge, mend a fence, reach out to someone, connect with someone, maybe even write to someone, I just heard. Let's see. Sag. We've got journey. Okay, so there is either a metaphorical new journey that you're embarking on or planning, or it's a holiday or a trip. Now, when I see storm warning and journey, Sag, if you are traveling, just expect there could be a few challenges on that trip or along the way. You know, it doesn't mean anything sinister. Sometimes it can just mean make sure you pay attention to the details, okay? Perhaps connected to that trip. But once again, I've got Angel of Love. So this is also the Cupid's arrow of this deck. So I feel like your angels are either trying to bring healing to a situation or maybe love. Could even be romantic love. Let's get a croning energy. We've got, there she is, the thinking woman is now shown up. You might resonate as being a thinking woman. You might resonate as being the thinking man that I saw. Not about gender, but it's a person who's thinking. We have gotten the split. Archangel Gabriel typically shows up when we're needing to speak or communicate. Some of you could be speakers, communicators. You could be educating yourself, researching, thinking about this speech, this communication, this presentation. You could be planning a speech, a presentation. So that's for those that feel like it's connected to business or what you do for a career. Otherwise, there could be something about, rather than thinking, speaking, okay? Because Archangel Gabriel's throat chakra. So it's like, speak up, don't just think. That's really what I'm picking up from there. But let's get the Psychic Oracle heart chakra. And it is next to another reference to moving on. So either you've moved on here or someone else might have exited your life. You'll know the reference. Let's see. The moving on card can talk to leaving the past behind. Sometimes it can be that where there's been hostilities or challenges. One more, please. All right, Sag, we've got, yeah, it's a time of choice, possibility, but also making wise decisions. 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So we've got lots of hands. The one that I saw was lots of doors. So there is a lot about unexplored avenues, possibilities, options in your life. And you might be really thinking and considering them here, Sag. Let's see. 2 of Cups. Next to the Magician, some of you might be trying to manifest a friendship. You might be trying to manifest a business partner. You might be trying to manifest your person. 2 of Cups is the soulmate union card. Angel of Love says your angels know, and they're like, I know that's what you want and that's what your heart desires, and I'm here to play Cupid's arrow, right? But it doesn't have to be romantic love. Just remember that, okay? You might just be desiring a friendship, something like that, or even a reconciliation with someone you care about, because I have got 5 of Cups in the split, which can talk to grief, sadness, loss, feeling the loss of that person. Perhaps you're trying to manifest them back into your life, or you're trying to manifest a new relationship. Let's see, Sag. Yeah, I mean, 3 of Swords is heartache and loss next to storm warning. So, yeah, I don't know if this is a breakup here, guys. You've been through the breakup, you've been through the loss, because 5 of Cups is loss, emotional loss, and you've got heartache and loss. So that's the Sag I'm connecting with at the moment. There is a loss of some kind that you might be thinking about. You could be grieving the loss of that person. I feel like in terms of money and career, though, there is something manifesting or coming to fruition, 9 of Pentacles. But it can also show that you're single and independent as well, right? So some of you could have definitely come out of a relationship or a partnership or a business partnership, and now you're in this independent energy. Let's get another one here, Sag. Discontent and boredom. You know, the universe is saying with the Journey card, if you're fed up, unhappy, you're grieving something, going through hard times here, the universe is saying it's time for a new adventure. Book that trip, book that holiday. You know, there's something about embracing the possibilities in life, the options in life, amplifying your emotions here, because 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups, and 5 of Cups is heavy energy, whether it be sadness, depression, melancholy. This is about the universe saying that you need to step into your power, Magician, and to create what it is that you desire. And for some of you, it could be a new adventure, or it could be that trip. There's definitely some reminiscing about the past here with the 6 of Cups as well. So there's, for a lot of you, there could have been the loss of a loved one. It doesn't have to be a human soul. It's like you could just be grieving the loss of a special soul from your life. And there could be like a depression or sadness here. and definitely reflecting a lot on the past, but the universe definitely wants you to explore the possibilities and open up to a new adventure. And you have got the Ace of Pentacles crowning the reading, Sag. So this can be a change around where you live. It can be definitely a new job opportunity, a new business, new partnership. Pentacle energy can be any of those things. It's a new start, a fresh start. And this path, this portal of opportunity is one that promises prosperity, right? But it feels like it's something new that you're beginning. You got 2 sevens as well. So you got stand your ground and choose wisely. So it's a time of strength, fortitude, and wise decision making here, Sagittarius. I'm just going to peek at the Rider-Waite. I'm curious. Oof. Yep, okay. Look at this. It tells a wee story. I'm going to go through it with you. 4 of Swords. Recovery. So it can be recovery from heartbreak. It can be recovery from ill health. I have got the Lovers. No, 4 of Swords, Lovers, and the Ace of Swords and Judgment. When I see that combination as a reader, that can be a period of healing, rest, or recovery, has given you the opportunity to get clear about what you desire, to clear your mind, to make a powerful life decision. Now, the Ace of Swords can be like a moment of clarity and epiphany, like really radical breakthrough thinking connected to a major choice or decision in your life. Judgment, Lovers. And then there's something around you healing from a situation. Temperance is the angel of balance, but it's also the angel of healing as well. 8 of Swords is the monkey mind. Analysis paralysis connected to some sort of death or ending. And this can be where we keep looping in that. 6 of Cups and 8 of Swords, keep ruminating on the past, ruminating on the loss, ruminating on the ending or the death, okay? For some of you, it could have been the death of a loved one, an animal companion, something like that here. But this is about a moment of clarity, a breakthrough, you answering the call or facing a powerful truth in your life. So crowning the reading, Sag, is the thinking woman and the Ace of Pentacles. Someone's thinking that it's time for a fresh start in some area. And for some of you, it could be business. For some of you, it could be a new home, a new relationship, a new partnership. I feel like a lot of you, you're manifesting connection as well, or a soulmate or a friend. But there's something about 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and Storm Warning, and all the other cards that suggest you've been through a difficult period, you've been through a loss of some kind. There's a heavy energy, Sag, and it's something about the universe is saying that it's time for the next step, the new journey, the Ace of Pentacles. And for some of you, have a bit of fun here. Take that trip. Have that holiday, okay? Or else it's about just opening up to a new beginning in your life. And it's funny, isn't it? Because this was the moment of truth. Now, the sword can connect to voice and communication and answering the call with the Judgment energy, Archangel Gabriel. So it feels like the time is now and it's time to answer the call. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Love and light. Bye, guys.